Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's show, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Tap in with your host, Tez B. the Narrow, Ruth the Truth, and your man, Polar Bear, Zar Zavaho. Um, we want our moderator to make sure that we have good sound quality and everything is good while we continue to bring the show to you. Can you make sure that we are good? And
Sound on.
make sure that we hot. All right, all right. So don't mute me, but you can mute yourself. Well, your mic is not on. I don't hear you, I guess. But you do hear me though, right? All right. I guess we're all good, everybody. I'm back in a response. So we're going to tap on in. Today's show, I believe this is episode 6. And I'm by myself, but I'm never by myself as long as I have the Messiah walking with me. So let's start like we always do. Father Yahuwah, we thank you for another day, waking us up, starting us on our way, allowing us to bring you our love, our ahava, allowing us to bath in the sunlight in your glory, and allowing us to just be. Continue to watch over the touch us from the crowns of our head to the soles of our feet, and bless everyone who's with me and can hear my voice, and touch those who can't hear my voice. Just touch the world. In Yahshua's name we pray. Yada Yahuwah. Let's go. Okay, today subject is Job. We all know who Job is. Job was considered one of the greatest believers in the Most High, one of the strongest believers. Now, pause for a couple of seconds. Can I please make sure I got my soundproof room? Okay. Now, we all know the story of Job. It starts like this. Job, one of God's blessed soldiers, was turning 100 years old and was planning a birthday celebration. Now, welcome Taz B to the show, everybody.
Hey, what up, everybody? Yeah, I'm your host, Ted B. Sorry I'm late, y'all. Go ahead, ST.
Yeah, make sure you get your volume and everything good. You broke up a little bit on me, but yes, so we're speaking of Joe, which I actually wanted. Taz got in a little bit late, but I really wanted Taz to run this show today. So are you ready to take this on and get everybody where they need to be while laying back? And I'll learn at the same time, and I will intervene.
Job, man, he lost everything, man. Job lost everything from his family to his flocks to his riches to everything, man. Lost he lost. And
Yeah.
uh uh Satan, him and God, they had a little controversy or a conversation. And the devil was trying to tell the most high, like, if you take away everything from him, he not gonna praise you. He gonna be cussing you and doing everything. So the Most High had, he had set that and he took everything from him and he told Satan to watch, just watch how everything go. And he seeing that Satan was bringing all of these bad things upon Job, so he opposed. And the whole time, though, Job did not fold. He stayed strong. He kept praying. He kept his faith, everything.
Okay, let's pause for 1 second. Let me cut your wisdom. Okay. Now, when I first started off, I was telling you guys that Job was about to have his birthday celebration and turned 100
Yep.
years old, and he
Yep.
got all his family to come home, including his son that always was traveling and taking care of things. I believe his name was Japheth. Now,
Right.
Job, a man of God, like Tez was telling you guys, while he was preparing for the celebration, he was walking around, everything is happy go lucky, everybody's praising Job because Job was not just a righteous man, but he also did has wealth. Okay, is what he's telling you
Right.
guys. And during the time while they was preparing for the celebration, what he was telling you guys is when half the time Satan entered the courtroom where the Most High was at, and the Most High asked him, "Where are you coming from?" And Satan said,
Right.
"Through and
Roaming
from,
the earth.
roaming the
Yeah.
earth." So, in other words, down there messing with people, and that's when the Most High said, "Well, have you tried my servant Job?" Because he knew Job was righteous. And I'm just bringing y'all up to the
Right.
point
Right.
what he was saying. And so, therefore, the Hasatan told the Messiah, "Well, if I try Job, it might not work at all because you have surrounded him with hedges and protection." And then he told him, like what Ted was telling you,
Right.
now reach your hand out and take that away from him, and he surely will leave you. And then the Most High told him, "Well, I'm giving you dominion right now to try Job, but don't put a finger on him."
Right.
Now,
Right.
continue, TSB.
So after all of that went down, Job, he had went and sat in his place for 7 days. And he had some visitors. I think these visitors was some of his friends or maybe some family or something, but it was 7 people, and they went to go see him. And for 7 days, they sat in quietness. In quietness, they sat for 7 days quiet. So after that seventh day came, they all just start attacking Job. They were saying that he probably going through what he going through because he must have did something to God, and then they were saying that his kids must have did something, and so basically they was accusing him. But it was another friend that came and was telling them why
Mhm.
would they talk to him like that? They not helping him at all because they see that he
Right.
already down,
Okay, pause.
and
So now what Ted B is telling you guys now is, uh, first of all, after his birthday, he seen that Ruth was in despair, uh, because she had lost her husband
Right.
So he sat down and he was talking to Sarah. Um, Before this had taken place, it was a few days in between, as Ted was telling you guys. But what he had did, he had left away from home,
Right.
and he was actually in a meeting with his friend Goodell and the other two guys, and they actually was talking about theology or saying, does the Most High take away from your favor, or do he always favor his the ones that he that know that's always with him, or about striking down people and giving them grief. So they actually was sitting around and had this discussion beforehand. And these also the
And
same people that
SC.
praised him on his birthday that he was talking to, which Ted was telling you guys about. So they already have been talking about this together. So during the time of them talking about this, and then him leaving this meeting and coming home, is when he finally made it home, is when he started. When they already knew that these people were in the area, that these raiders. So on the way of
SD.
coming home, and once he
Not to
made it
cut you
home,
off, man. I'm about to not to cut you off. I gotta go because my phone on 1%. It's finna be gone. You ain't gonna hear from me until I get to this charger. So I'm about to go on to the crib, man. I tap back in hopefully in like 20 minutes.
yada yada.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, people. Okay. So in between there, like I was saying, Joe finally, after the meeting, and then he went back home, and he talked with his wife. Then all of a sudden, one by one, there were servants of his. He told the order, by knowing raiders were in the area, that he wanted his servants to be safe. He did not really worry about the livestock. But now that he's got home, one by one, servant comes. Oh, the raiders, the seven, they came. We tried to get away. They took the cattle. I'm the only one left. Right behind that, another servant comes, and he says, Job, Job, what's wrong? He said, fire had rained down from the skies and has killed all of the sheep and servants, and I'm the only one left. Then there also was theft of the camels. He came, he said, camels have been taken or died or whatever, and the servants have been slaughtered, and I am the only one left. Now, during the course of this time while this was going on, Job himself did not care about these cattle and everything. Of course, he cared about it, but his main focus was on his servants, the people that helped him and their well-being was not looking good. Now, after this took place, to add injury to insult, now his friends come, who he sat down and was counseling with, G. Dale and them, And they are pointing blame, like Taz B was telling you. Surely your family must have sinned. Surely you guys must have sinned for this to be happening to you, because he don't do this to his righteous, is what they're saying. And all Job said during the course of that time is basically, God, give us, God will take it away, and I can always start over. Right? So now, they give all this blame. I might have got ahead of myself. They giving all this blame and trying to say surely that his family must have did something. At the same time, who shows back up in the world court? Because Job did not bow down. Job prayed upon it and said, surely things must get better, right? So he did not break down. Hasatan was not able to break him. So now Hasatan rolls back into the court with the Messiah is at. Now, mind you, a lot of you guys, first of all, I must say, thought that Hasatan was cast up out of heaven and he was down here burning up, couldn't do nothing. Obviously, that was wrong because he steady walking into heavenly courts. So he was allowed to still go into the heavenly courts and into heaven. It's just that the Most High got a tight leash on him. He's there to accuse. Okay, so now he comes back to the Most High and he say, okay. The Most High told him, well, my servant did not fold. So now Hasatan tells him, well, okay. Well, he did not fold this time. But surely, if you hurt him, break bones, and take your hand away from him, he will curse you. So basically, the Most High told Hasatan, once again, have at it. But do not kill Job. So now, as Hasatan goes back, he strikes Job with boils all over his body from the crown of his head down to the soles of his feet, and brings sickness to him. During this time, him and his wife have another conversation to where she speaks against the Most High. Surely you should have a problem right now. He's cursing you. I'm sorry. During the time, let me back it up a little bit. After the livestock, he also, I'm sorry, before the after the livestock, he also has shook the foundations with a big storm of his house, which killed his children and his grandchildren. So he had lost everything, but still did not bow, bend the knee. So he lost his cattle, he loses his riches, he lost his children and his grandchildren, but he had his wife, who now has turned around and told him that he should be cursing the Messiah because he's taken everything from you. Now you've been stricken with boils all over your body. You should be cursing him, but he stayed fast. And he did not curse the Messiah. You know, old girl got mad. She actually left him. She actually left while he was down. Now, like I told y'all about Jehu, who came after the fact, he told the Most High told Hasatan, have that. He put the boards on him. But in between that, before then, Jehu was the one who came and told that other three of his friends, who was supposed to be his friends, back up off of him. Why are y'all steady doing this when he's down? You're not helping. All you doing is hindering. Even then, around in between that time, he questioned himself. Job actually started to question his own faith. Let that sink in. So he was very down. He started questioning a little bit, but then he poked his chest out and stayed fast, especially once the Most High came and had direct conversation. And he let Job know that he was pleased with him because he did not bend the knee. He did not fold. He stayed fast and stayed with the statement. Basically, if God, gave it to me, then, it's no big deal that I've lost it because it has to be of the Most High for this to happen. By Job staying diligent and doing everything he's supposed to do, not letting half the time bother him, the Most High told Job, since you've been this good servant, you stayed steadfast, you did not let anybody sway you from your blessings. He restored laughter of children and family back to a home. He restored everything he lost with more of abundance because he did not sway from the Messiah. Job, mighty, powerful man of God. And it takes a powerful person to stand strong. You know what I'm saying? We all have Job in us. I know I do. Because right now I'm steadfast. I stay strong. I have been through problems, and I'm still here. Because I know that my Messiah, if I stay strong and stay fast, he will bless me tenfold. I took loss, as you guys know, we're being shot 28 years ago, and I lost my sight. I've lost finances when it happened. The problem is the finances wasn't the right way for one. I lost a lot of money. I lost my sight. But I always, even during the times when I was out here to a certain extent, I had people praying for me. My mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, family. Let me check something out. Moderator, can you click in real quick and give me the time that we're working with? But I always have people praying for me. And that's a good thing. I don't know if the moderator heard me, but can you tell me the time we're working with, please? So prayer is everything. And to stay fast with the Messiah in prayer, and you don't allow things to sway you. You don't allow these things to get underneath your skin, then you can be redeemed. Yada Yahuwah. Um, can you please excuse me for 1 second, everybody? If I'm talking to my moderator, who's supposed to be moderating the show, it shouldn't be any reason for me knocking on the wall. Excuse me for acting out again. I'm so sorry, family. I am trying to do the best I can do in bringing this show to you, but I love everyone, but it seems as if it's hard. Can y'all please pray for me? If my moderator is watching the show, I should have no problem with asking moderator, what time are we working with? Excuse me 1 second. Pause and pray for 1 hot second. Moderator, you're not doing your job. Period. Because if somebody else is trying to get in, if you had to let them in, you're not on the screen, and you're not looking, and you're not promoting, and you're not producing the show like you're supposed to. Because if someone was to come in, you're not nowhere on the screen to delete, to take them out, and all I would have is mass confusion. I pray every day that God will get you in line for we can make sure that these things happen. I'm going to pray once again right now. Yada Yahuwah, God, Father, please touch this guy from the head, the crown of his head, to the soles of his feet, just to please do the right thing. Yada Yahuwah, hallelujah, for I can please be able to put on a show one day, one time, right. Now, what I need for my moderator to do right now, I'm not telling y'all, is to come in this room and you sit here. There's no more leaving the room. And we can make sure we get this done. Now I'm sorry, people, for that. It, 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 it throw the whole, it can throw the whole program, everything that I was into, my whole vibe. God, Yahuwah, please place me back into your blessing. If I can continue to go on with this. Gotta be like Job, right, y'all? No matter what goes on, we gotta stay fast and know that the Most High has us. Now, I'm off of Job right now because now I want to talk about children and disobedience. This was not the movement that I was on today, but now I must go to this. Because at one point in time, in the beginning of the story with Job, he got a message from one who said that his youngest son was acting out. And this is the beginning of the story where he had to say, well, you know what? Let me go do a burnt offering for my child who just didn't get doing right. We're not doing the burnt offerings no more, but I'm gonna definitely put a prayer for my youngest son who has to step his game up and do right. Pray for Stefan Sellers to make sure he do the right thing, act the right way, and do the right thing in school. Now, we have Ruth the Truth, who we definitely putting our prayers out for. We have Tez B. We have Zarzalaho. We love, we ahava all of us ahava each other. We love each other. So I'm gonna queue up this message real quick. And while also I need my moderator. If I give y'all a quick message from Ruth, the truth, who's still a little down, who I need y'all to bring her up and pray for her because she's having problems with trying to get on the podcast and she's ready to step away. So pray for her. And one day, eventually, when she's ready, we will have her. But I tell you one person and one thing you never have to worry about now that this been launched, Last King, I'm gonna always be here. Do diligently, unless I just can't open my voice real talk. As long as God, the Messiah, who will put breath in my lungs for me to bring this to you guys, I'm going to do that. Once again, I want everybody, when you get a chance, as get copies of the Ethiopian Orthodox. It's actually Christian. Excuse me. Bible, what is labeled under 81 books, canons, which tells the truth, which fills in the missing years of the Messiah, which fills in the canons and tell you where Adam and Eve went after they left from the garden, which brings you the book of Maccabees, Jubilees, which goes in further depth about everything of creation and all. I encourage you all to study on your own, because once you get into a divine setting, you can channel in better with the Messiah, and who will show you in dreams and will talk to you. He still talks to us. He still talks to us. Ruth the Truth. I'm gonna get that lined up. Here's Ruth the Truth.
Hey y'all, it's Ruth the Truth, kicking it with y'all on Tap In with my brothers Polar Bear and Tez B, coming to this organization with truth and real life spiritual experience, and also uplifting stories from me and others all over the world, and encouraging our people that there is a brighter future in Yahweh and in the truth, and also dropping jewels on promoting successful Black-owned businesses and information on how you can become a better you. Also, I like to kick it with Daily Bread Productions. Daily Bread Productions is ran by Kenny Jones. He is a fitness trainer, and I'll always promote our people who are trying to change the lives of others who are struggling. And you can do that. I want you guys to know that health is wealth. So stay tuned, follow us, and if you guys have any questions or anything that you want to talk about, come on this podcast and let's talk about it.
Tap in. Now that was Ruth the Truth. Okay, what is the time we're working with, sir? 34. Yeah, I don't have my co-host on here with me, and I still got 16 minutes. Let's see what else is going on out here in the world. Okay, well, we talked about Job. Like I said, a lot of us are definitely modern day Jobs. Is that inspirational call? Do we have a caller? It on speaker right in the room.
I'm back.
Now we have Tez back. So well we finished the lesson. I took them over the whole lesson. We finished the lesson. We talked about him being restored with
Yeah.
everything. So as far as him losing everything, staying steadfast and staying with the Most High and not turning back, what do you take from the story as being somewhat of a modern day Job? Are you with me?
Yeah, I heard you. I ain't really hear you though. Which you said something about the modern day go.
I said, what do you think about today as far as being a modern day Job?
Oh shoot. I feel hey. We just gotta do what he did, man. Have faith. Shoot. Have faith. Don't lose your faith in the most high. He stuck with the most high, even though he lost every single thing, bro. Everybody was doubting him, everything. And he did the thing that we all should want to do. He followed the Most High. He did everything that the Most High wanted from him. That's how he was able to accomplish what he didn't let his faith down. See, Satan was throwing all type of stuff at him, and then he kept getting bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. But out of all that bad news, he still prayed to the Most High. He still had his faith. He still had his courage. He still had everything. And he still was doing everything the right way by praying to the Most High and listening to him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Yeah, I love the story of Job. I
yeah,
definitely love the
me.
story of Job because it is definitely one that's inspiring to me myself, man. Because like I said, I've been there.
Right, right,
You know, like I said, at one point in time, the money might not. The difference is I've been there on both ends. I've been there when I wasn't wealthy
right,
and I got slapped down. Is when I was shot. But like I said, like I was telling the people a minute ago, that I had people praying for me.
right,
And I've been there on the upper end, and just the last year or so, in just the last year or so, and going to court and losing a court battle for a house, but being blessed to get into another house, but then
right.
things not always being truthful. So seeing downfalls coming, you know what I'm saying, and this and that, another, and things that are being thrown at me. And like Job, I stayed fast. And once you get to the point to where you're unshakable, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
When you get to that point where it's unshakable, is where we all need to get to, where I'm getting to, definitely we can endure and know to just stop, take a breath,
right,
and, and say, what would the Messiah do? And then choose your best move.
right. Choose your best fate.
You know what I'm saying? So no, so that's why I'm at with that. And just gotta stay prayed up, man. I mean, it's just so crazy, man. And it seems infathomable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People out there in viewing land. What would you do? I would like for you guys, YouTube, Instagram, X, Rick, We Got Ups, Facebook, Spaces by Wix, on the Stephen Sullins SP platforms, the All Greens Entertainment, Polar Bear Promotion platforms, TikToks, Snapchat, all over the place, over there in all the other countries that we in. I want everybody to think about what would you do in Job's shoes, and I want some feedback.
All right, well, I'm gonna start off with the feedback then, since I missed half of the show. Well, my feedback would be
That's what we're saying. Make sure y'all comment in the comments on all those platforms. Comment,
right.
share, like, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
And if
Yes.
you want to donate and help the program, you can donate to $ AGE
E.
508 Cash App $AGE 508 if you want to donate and help us continue to bring content to you, to get better at bringing content to y'all, for us to
All
upgrade our
things
system.
entertainment.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want to do. But go ahead, Tez. Let's get your feedback. And we also like y'all to, if it's something that y'all want to touch bases on, put it in the comment, and we just go do some study on it, and we touch bases on it.
Right. So, like I say, if I was in the same shoes as Joe, I would have done actually, man, the same thing. I would have just prayed. Now, as far as him losing his family, yeah, I probably would have went nuts over that for real, for real. Losing my brothers and you know what I'm saying, my sibling, but I would have still prayed, no matter what the case may be. Cause of course you gonna cry and let out all your little pain and what you going through, but at the end of the day, you still supposed to pray. Pray about
Yeah.
everything. Pray on your situations. You know what I'm saying? Everything will get real better for you if you pray. If you pray and mean it when you pray. Don't just be praying just to be praying. Mean it.
Yes. And he lost his children and his grandchildren. Is who he lost. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of us, a lot of times we can say this, that, and another. As long as you already got the faith and you're ready to implicate it, it can definitely be hard
Right.
because
Right.
you never know really what you're going to do a lot of times unless you cross that bridge.
Yeah. Unless it right. You never know what you're gonna do until that time comes.
Which, unfortunately, I lost Stephen Allen Sellers Jr. right before he turned 4 years old. So I
Right.
feel the grief of losing my firstborn. Ain't that something?
Right.
Go back to Moses, the firstborn. Woo!
Like my pops and my mama. I'm their firstborn.
I lost my firstborn. And probably why? Because I was out here in the world doing whatever I was doing. And like I said, it's crazy.
And my daughter's 16, so I know I was, man, I was
Man,
a hard piece of work.
I lost my firstborn, man. I lost my firstborn with my same name. Can you imagine? Especially when I had my sight. So I lost a child. I was shot.
Right.
Daddy came back. I lost sight.
I ain't never
I've
experienced
been through
losing
the
a child.
trenches. You understand me? And I'm here. Standing
Preach
strong.
on.
And
Preach on. I see you.
I'm still here.
Okay then. Okay then. Preach on. I see you, my guy. Oh yeah. The testimony is real over here.
Man.
Man. I just had to beef him up a little bit, y'all. You know.
He's good, ain't he? Yahuwah is so good to us, man. We are blessed every day as we walk with the Most High, man. And
Right.
I just love it, and I just try to stay prayed up, man.
Man.
And I just hope that everyone is trying to stay prayed up. Um, and I'm
Hallelujah.
glad that Tez, when he did get settled, whether he was here the whole show or not, he was able to get in and give his praise. And I'm
Tuda.
happy. I'm so happy because I was a little down. I said, okay,
Tuda.
I'm finna do the show by myself. It was no big deal, but I was feeling a little down because I just pray that once we committed to something, all of us, that we
Yeah.
stay committed to it and we let the
You know
Most
I'm
High.
dedicated, bro. I ain't gonna leave you. I wouldn't even leave you stuck on ice like that. It was just I was out doing some work and I'm like, oh snap, it's almost time for me to go do my podcast. Oh man. And cuz got me here. Like I was on the phone with y'all. I mean, I was on the show for a minute and then I had to click up because my phone was dying. So I'm like, shoot, do I got some time? I went right in the house and slapped this boy right on the charger and popped right back up.
And that's a beautiful thing. And we all have to remember. And right now, this message is going to Nataz. Let me lean in a little bit. Ruth,
Uh,
we will not let you bow down, and we will not let you back up,
right,
because this is ordained for you to be here. You get deep in prayer, baby.
right.
Get deep in prayer, and we were gonna hold you down. What we talk about with each other is not for everybody else to hear. But I already told you what I just need from you, baby, and we love you.
Right.
Remember that.
Ruth
So,
the truth. Shout
Ruth the truth.
out
So
to Miss Ruth.
yeah, and shout out. We played. I played her a little bit ago. Y'all heard a message from her. So even if y'all just heard that message, or if y'all just heard her voice for right now, just quick inspiring, I'm gonna talk to Ruth, so she can go ahead and get y'all something together. Quick little message. If she's got to do it all at one time, to have
Hey,
something to say to y'all.
quick thing. Ruth almost there. She almost got everything, y'all. She almost got her stuff back up to date how she needed. She will be joining the show with us pretty soon. Not too often right now because she's kind of going through a little family problem right now. But other than that, you will hear from her still, regardless. You gonna hear from her. Like you gonna hear from SD Polar Bear, Zarzavaho, and like you gonna hear from Tez B, aka Ariel. You gonna hear from us. You gonna hear from all of us on Tap In because we want to help y'all.
What time we working with right now?
We working with 548.
All right, let's pay some bills real quick. We like to thank we like to y'all heard what Ruth said earlier, so I'm gonna leave it at that. That her brother sponsored this show. Shouts out to Kenny out there in Indy, and we love all you guys. Go ahead, we're gonna go over a little bit, but we're gonna let Ariel go ahead and get ready to pray us about it. You said 48 after you said?
Yeah, it's 549.
Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're going over just a tad bit. We just want to tell y'all we love you guys. Continue to tap in and check out the show and everything that we're doing. And Tez is going to go ahead and pray us about it here, and we will see you guys
Later.
Saturday on the Sabbath. Go ahead and pray us
No,
about it here.
No, man, you know what? They ain't gonna see us later. They can see us now, or they can see us later. It's like no.
Go ahead,
They
pray
can,
somebody here.
all right, y'all. Bow y'all heads. Let's pray. Yahshua, dear Heavenly Father, we come to you this time for prayer. We thank you for the podcast. We thank you for the fans. We thank you for having strong minds coming together. It's always good to come together. I ask that you keep blessing everyone from the podcast, bless the whole world, bless everybody, bless their homes, their children, bless their workplace, wherever they is, wherever it is comfortable for them. Let them know that prayer is the most importantest thing to do, and that's all I can say. In Yahshua's name, amen.
In Yeshua's name, amen. Thank y'all for joining us once again. Uh, Go meet us over in the chat room, whatever. The QR codes are on all the pages, and go inside the Zoom chat room or hook up with us on Messenger, on Tap In. We love you guys. We honor you guys, and we're out. Tap in.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Sophia Long for keep checking out the shows. I want to give a shout out to Ruth the Truth. Want to give a shout out to Kills. I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Fresh. I want to give a shout out to Miss Crystal. I want to give a shout out to my family and everybody that's been checking out the show. We love y'all. Tap in.
Tap in. Peace.
Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in.